What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period.
Period. Ah, yeah,
Y'all, lackluster final.
very. I really
It's
don't
been a regular
like.
episode.
I really don't like the way they set up finals nowadays. Like, these new era finals where basically half of the fucking final doesn't matter because you reset the next day anyway. So a lot of the work, the racing, the challenges that you do, it's all to fill 40 fucking minutes because all of that work kind of just gets erased the goddamn next day. Like,
Mhm.
it's crazy. They're purging people in the final, which I think is stupid. If you only want three people to compete at the end, have a three-person final. Don't have all these people that you're going to eliminate halfway through the final, because then it makes you set up challenges that are stupid and arbitrary that causes eliminations randomly. This is the first time I feel like we've seen stupid shit like this. It always does it. It's like these type of trials, these stations that give you some type of advantage for the next portion that never really turns out to really be an advantage. It just turns out to be bullshit and a waste of time. Ooh,
Literally.
bless you.
Excuse me. Literally some
You
fucking
allergic to
bullshit.
the bullshit?
I'm allergic to the bullshit. I'm allergic to the bullshit. Allergic to bullshit. Okay, boom. We get these two. It's a 2 day final. I agree with Lee. The finals are bullshit. I wish they would just wrap it up and have them climb a mountain like they usually do. Now they got them climbing a mountain, but they got to do tasks the day before. That mean quite literally, basically nothing. Especially if the let me just tell you the rules. So on day one, they're going to be completing 4 different challenges because we want to know that the best challenger has strength, smarts, skills,
And a still stomach.
and a steel stomach.
They're trials, bitch. It's really
Trial,
professional.
bro.
Trials.
So they have these 4 trials they have to
Like
do.
we at the
Apparently,
Olympics, bitch.
if you like, we in the motherfucking Olympics, and that's the thing. If you were going to make it trials, make the trials more relevant or
Hmm.
or more intense.
But I mean, the thing, like you saw, like you have these minute to 2 minute advantages, which really didn't mean shit the next day.
Literally. So if you win one of these 4 trials, if you win any of these 4 trials, you get a 1 minute advantage on the big ass race that you got to do tomorrow. But my thing is that means if you win all 4, you only get 4 minutes. There is a chance that you can double down and you'll get 2 minutes instead of one if you win. But all that is 5 minutes at most that you could have above
And
everything.
based on that end part with the literal ATV, that can get
It
all
doesn't
shaved away.
And then if you lose, it's the same thing. You can get negative minutes, whatever. It doesn't matter because it's only 1 minute. I feel like if you were gonna make this and have it be a part of the final and have us watching for the final, you should have made it more relevant. It should have been 10 minutes, 5 minutes, something just more drastic. If it was 5 minutes and somebody won 3 different parts, that's 15 minutes ahead that they're ahead. And something like that can actually make it more relevant. It was just a minute. Who gives a fuck? So I watched a bunch of bullshit, basically. Like y'all wasted my fucking time. Before we got to the challenge, Chanel had a scene and she talked about how the little black girl is there, black girl with the black
With the
girl
black
hair,
girl hair. Ah,
looked up to
I
them and was like,
absolutely love
ah, it's her
that
Desi and
Chanel,
Michaela.
Michaela, and Desi are in this final. Desi won, bitch. Tori lost. Tori didn't beat one black woman
Ooh,
today.
I forgot she was in the final.
Ooh,
Well, she barely was.
hey, eliminated, purged, out. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I saw some of y'all saying it's unfair. It's unfair. She just couldn't throw an axe. You know what?
I
And
don't
that's
think
the
it's
thing.
unfair. I
It,
do think it was some bullshit though.
it
I
was
mean,
some
it's
bullshit,
perfectly fair.
and
That
I
was a
can't say it
challenge.
wasn't bullshit because I opened up saying it was bullshit. It was bullshit, but I'll allow that bullshit
I'll
because
allow it.
Chanel, Michaela, and Debbie was the top two girls.
I'll allow it, bitch.
So you know what? Hey, you win some, you lose some. Tori, try again next year.
The challenge just isn't for you, sweetheart.
Ooh.
Street said that they was rigging the challenge 39 for her anyway. So have you ever won? I don't know.
Oh, 38
Um,
round eyes.
mhm. 38. String challenge. What's the string challenge? Oh, they got these big ass boxes. It's 4 boxes. You got to carry it up a hill.
Basically.
First person to do so gets a point. He asked if anybody wants to double down. Corey, dumbass, double down. You only
Oh
get
god.
one chance to double down. Corey, double down here on the strength challenge when he's going against Fessy, Chris,
This
and Bananas.
bananas.
I feel like if you was gonna double down on one of these
I mean,
ones,
I don't know. He's strong.
he is strong, but there's also other strong men there. If you double down when you are confident you can win, this
He
is
was
something they're about. They're
confident.
even with. He was confident.
I guess so. Why he double
And not
down?
only is he not strong, he's not smart. Because you shouldn't have been confident for this. This
Leave
should
him
not have made
alone.
you confident in any way.
Leave him
You're up against also
alone.
strong. These are also
Leave
strong.
him alone.
Okay. So they do this challenge. Not only does Corey not win, he loses.
First of many. One of three.
One of four.
Four. He lost all four.
He lost all four. Now, please in the comments.
And my man still got second. Eat up. Gag water.
That's true. Now, y'all, I do have a question. I've never seen Corey perform in the final. I don't believe. Y'all know I'd be lying. If I did, I don't remember it. Is Corey just bad at finals? Usually this first part, like, is he bad at tasks genuinely? Or does he come far in finals? Comment below. Does Corey get far in finals and he just loses? Or does he just flop? Because
this was a terrible performance for him.
These tasks were not good. Even though he got second place, it was like damn near the luck of the Irish. Fessy had to mess up. He had to make sure he get the axe in the thing. And
Bananas had
he got the HTV. Like, it was a lot of, like, these things had to happen. Like, he didn't do good on this first day at all. And that was not okay. Like, if any amount of time mattered, it was the fact that Corey started 5 minutes later than everybody else. Literally. So,
he did it to himself.
and he just kept doing it. So Corey lost this round, and Chris won. And one thing about Chris is he's gonna eat.
He's that girl.
He has 2 dailies, 4 elimination wins.
And now he's winning
all these challenges. And he won the daily. He won.
He won the game. I mean, Fessy hasn't won the game. Corey hasn't won the game.
Wait, all of that.
I'm just saying, a lot of girls have not won the game. This nigga came and won the game on his first try. He ate that.
Damn. Corey and Fessy, come step to the mic.
Girl, put it on the floor.
How the fuck did y'all lose again?
And Fessy says at the end when he gets eliminated, he's like, if y'all think I'm not gonna win one of these, y'all crazy. And it's like, no, I do think you can win one, King. If you don't play the exact same game. The thing is, I think they definitely have more of a chance on USA. Stick to the stuff which is CBS. Go ahead and come back. And I think they could get a CBS win. Fessy for sure. I don't know about Corey. I don't know, Corey. I saw a tweet that said it's been a decade.
Ooh.
It's time to step your cookies up before they crumble.
Step your cookies up before they crumble. I've never heard that before.
I'll always root for you, King. But it's not looking too good for you, sister. I mean, y'all got cooked by a man who's never even been on the challenge. The 3 of these people in the final, I mean, Bananas has decades of experience.
Stop saying decades. Why do you keep saying decades? Well, you're not lying.
I mean, Bananas, he's challenge origin. Okay, when you think challenge, you think him. So he has so much experience. Corey and Fessy have so much experience. They have so much final experience. And y'all got beat by Chris Underwood? The undeserving winner of
Survivor.
Of Survivor? Like,
God damn.
I mean, shout out to Chris, though, for real. Shout out to Chris. Like, Chris said,
I'm here to prove that I deserve to win Survivor. That's what he said going into this.
Well, you prove that you can win the challenge, baby. and Chris you ate
proved
that.
That he can win the challenge USA too. That is what he can win. So that is really good for him.
I'm just so disappointed.
Chris, I'm sorry.
This was Corey's chance. This was Fessy's chance. This was that Josh Boy chance. And y'all let Chris come in here and sweep y'all like this?
Real bad.
Like, this was kind of nasty.
Real bad. Literally, first of all, Chris, no, baby. I don't know how many times we got to tell you, and I don't know how many times you're going to say it in the diary room. This did not prove that you could win Survivor. You still cannot win Survivor, actually. That's a fact. Say it loud for the bitches back. You better come back and try to play again. I don't know, but
Let's not equivalate the two.
Why wasn't he on Winners at War?
I think he said he was asked and he said no because of the undeserved.
Wouldn't you want to say yes to prove it?
I could be wrong about that though.
But if that was your chance, boo, and you didn't take it, so wrap that up. You're a great challenger. Great challenger. Great challenger. Amazing challenger. You just beat 3 decade-old players.
Yeah.
Amen. Ate that up. Michaela also wins this. She gets a point, and Tori loses because she's a loser. Boom. We go
For
to the
now.
smart challenge. The smart challenge is a spelling bee.
Literally, girl. If it's a
I
kilo,
would have doubled down right
Christ
here.
the digitation. PRESDI.
Tidigitation.
Poker to PULR.
Period.
I would have doubled down, bitch. I would have ate this because these words were easy. I'm thinking,
What does easy mean, Lee? What grade level were they?
they should know it. I don't know. I can't tell you the grade level. The words was alliance.
Probably like fourth grade level.
And I will say, Tori only got alliance wrong because she thought it was alliance, not alliances. But vengeance, the girls can't spell vengeance. The girls can't spell ascending. The girls can't spell deceitful.
DEC. Before E, except for the C. DEC. DECEIT.
This would have been very easy for me. I don't know how they didn't. Well, who did eat it up? Who won this one?
Bananas.
Bananas won.
And Desi doubled down.
She ate it up. Desi ate it up because even Bananas was getting something wrong.
He got one wrong. Corey doesn't know how to spell. Not surprised.
He fine, so he don't need to know how.
Most pretty people don't know things. Tori also doesn't know how to spell. I don't know why she doesn't, but for Corey, it's the pretty people thing. So boom, when we go to no, I'm playing. You know, Tori, somebody loves her. Not Jordan. Skills. So we go to the skills challenge, and for skills, it's a like. What even is it? What is that, Lee?
4 in a row.
But like, not really, because they got planks, and the planks are like
Connect 4.
It's Connect 4, bitch. But it's don't Connect 4.
Yeah, you can't get. You have to put these colors in this like Connect 4 type of thing. You can't get 4 of the same color in a row, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. If you do, you have to empty it and restart.
Boom. So Fessy Bananas doubles down here.
Tori, Bananas, and Michaela.
Tori double downs here. Michaela doubles down. Tori double down because she already has a strategy in the back of her mind because she was given the answer key before they got here. So of course
you just think the production rigged for Tori every time.
Nah, it was interesting that she just knew so easily.
I mean, she is a final expert.
It was also interesting how well she did at the eating challenge because, from what I recall, she refused to eat for Devin and her just last year, and Devin was the only one who had to eat every single thing on the final. So it was very interesting that she did so good at this one.
Trying to poke holes.
That's not a poke hole. She literally refused to eat on Challenge 38 final. Devin drank every single drink for them, but now she's just.
I think it's because the drinks had like some type of like because she's a vegan or something.
These drinks didn't have no. I thought these drinks. What these drinks had in them?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
Some nasty shit.
Some meat. Anyway, we're on the skills challenge. It's just the Connect 4 thing. I don't know how to explain it for y'all. It's Connect 4, but you can't Connect 4. Tori ends up actually having a strategy. She wins. And Fezzi has a good strategy for this one, too. It's the same as Tori's. So he wins also. Guess who loses?
Corey. And then why that? Because he starts crying, of course, because like he's flopping. He's trying to do this for his family, me, Taylor.
Who is me?
Me, Lee.
Me, Lee. Whatever. He don't know you.
That's what you think. But he starts crying, and then Desi on the sidelines. Oh, he's really racking up the loss. Racking up the loss.
Why did he say that? He's literally crying, my dog. Tears coming down his face. It sucks though. I understand his like frustration because it's like, damn, I suck at everything. I'd be frustrated too if I sucked at everything. So I'm just not surprised. I don't even mean it in that way. It's just I feel like that's how.
What other way do you want to?
I feel like that's how he was feeling. That's why I'm saying it. Like I feel like he was feeling like, oh my god, I'm literally trash. So he started crying, and so I get it. But it's okay, Mookie. You can come back.
Period.
But not on the stomach challenge. So they do the still stomach challenge. You just gotta eat shit. They do this every final. Honestly, throw this away. This should. I feel like this is really the when I liked this happening in the final. I liked it when they just ran 80 miles and now they got to keep food down after literally running 80 miles and they finna throw up anyways. But honestly, you can throw that away too. There's no point for me to watch these people gag on food. I don't
But
give a
honestly,
fuck.
I feel like it's not. It's only for that because once again, we get a montage of them puking all over the place. Like I said to Pharaoh, I'm like, someone on production has a kink for this. They do because why do we get it every season?
The editor,
I
and
don't
when
need
they're
to
editing
see.
it, they're able to just sit there and just.
Oh my god! You're going to hell.
Because why
No
else?
one needed the vision.
Why else would you? There's no. It does nothing for me as an audience.
It doesn't. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. It's nasty.
And then it's not
Stop
entertaining.
it.
To me, it's not entertaining. I know that it's entertaining to TJ because he just laughs his ass off every
He
time.
like
But
it's
it's
the
like
most funniest thing. Like, how old is TJ? Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not funny.
it's not funny. What are you, 11? God. So Bananas wins this one, and Tori does Bananas
Gas
win this
station
one?
pallet wins it as well.
And Tori has gas station palace, so she wins this one.
Why did
Um,
Michaela say that?
why did Michaela say that? Michaela was like, "This isn't
Michaela
easy for
is
me because I don't have a gas station palette." And it's like, okay, what are you indicating? But same. Corey loses. My thing is, Corey, what are you good at? Like, because Corey
being
won.
a man.
He won. He's good at looking good.
I'll
Give him
give him
that.
that.
Corey won one daily, and it was the wrestle pit. But that wrestle pit was damn near we gonna jump Chris, and then we gonna jump Tyler, and then Fessy's gonna let you jump Josh, and then you beat Fessy. Like he really only beat Fessy that competition, which is fine. I'm not taking away from him, but he also didn't go into any elimination, so we didn't see him compete often this season.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's competing, he lost every single thing.
Oh
So it's
God.
like, fuck, like you've been doing this a while. You're pretty young. You're a good size. Like I don't know. Like what's holding you back? Like Bananas. We know what's holding him back. He's older. Fessy already said, I'm a bigger guy and I got big body and long and small legs.
And
So
we
it's
saw
hard
the
to
stupid
compete.
mistake he made.
But and we saw the stupid mistake he made. But Corey, like, what's your excuse? That sucks. He did really bad. Embarrassing. Chanel also lost this, but who cares? Then we get to day 2, which is the actual race.
Where
They
the
got to
number
run
matters.
10 miles. That's already too much for me. I would have lost. He would have said 10 miles. I would have been like,
Yeah.
damn, girl,
Mm-hmm.
10 miles. Run? Absolutely not. Throughout these 10 miles, there's going to be 3 risk stations. The first 2 are optional. The third one is required. So the first 2, if you complete them, you get an advantage. And if you don't complete them, you don't get the advantage. Or if you don't complete it, you go to the advantage. And if you attempt it and fail, you don't get the advantage. You have to attempt it and win to get the advantage for the first 2. And also, if you're the last woman or the last man to arrive to the second one, you're out, bitch.
Audi 5000.
So those are the rules. Thoughts on the rules?
No
Prayers for the
thoughts.
rules. I know that. Bananas get a 2-minute head start.
Didn't do
Chris,
shit.
Fessy, Michaela, Tori, and Desi get a 1-minute head start. Chanel gets a 1-minute penalty, and Corey gets a
Minute penalty.
So I feel like Corey's is the most relevant one. Corey's in the booty hole back. He is dead last.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
so he's gonna have to do some catching up for you, for sure, for sure. So TJ starts releasing them in their intervals, and quickly you realize the 1 minute does nothing because Fessy and Chris are all up on Banana's ass quite literally immediately.
Very quickly.
So it doesn't do much.
Freaking Bananas and Chris were at the same time.
Yeah, literally. So they end up arriving at the station. Bananas and Chris arrive literally at the same time, and the first station is throwing axe. You have a throwing axe and you have a target. If you can stick the throwing axe to the target, then you pass the risk station and you get to take a shortcut to the next station, right? You get 5 attempts. If you stick it, you move on. If you don't stick it, you have to go the long way. We see Bananas gets it on the first try. He eats that up. He says, I've never done it before. Chris ends up getting it, and Fessy comes after them, and Fessy does all 5 attempts, and he misses all 5 times. And because of this, he has an extra 1.2 miles that he has to run over them. In my opinion, I was like, that's a ridiculous amount of like miles. Like that's a long separation. I feel like it wouldn't have mattered that much if from this on it was just a race to the finish. But because they're racing to the next station to then get another advantage potentially, and if you get there last, you lose. It's like this was just a big ass advantage or disadvantage for whoever doesn't get this because you literally lose if you arrive last. You can't.
Yeah, especially with the ATV being the next one. It's like, y'all, I mean,
he was. I feel like because he missed the axe, he was never going to win. He was never going to win this final because he missed his axe. Even if he made it.
The stations aren't that hard. Like that's the thing. It's like this entire final was just mid. Like because they did these stations and none of the stations were anything too difficult. It seemed, but then they had really
literally throw an axe.
Yeah.
That's it. And none of them know how to throw an axe. It's not like a skill you need to win the challenge. It's just such a random skill. Fessy didn't get it, so he has to go the long way, which we find out what happens with that with his dumbass. But so the rest of the boys all get it, and all the girls except Tori get the axe. So Tori and Fessy have to go the long way. Everybody else can go the short way to Station 2. And the last people to arrive to Station 2 are out. So who do y'all think are going to be out?
The 2 people without a shortcut. But the thing is, Fessy actually arrives pretty early. I think first to the station. But this stupid, don't take the shortcut when he didn't win it.
He took the shortcut anyways, y'all. Lee, what does this mean about Fessy? Is he a bad challenger? Is he bad at finals?
I just don't know how you missed that. Like, come on. Simple mistake, I guess, but damn.
And it's like this is the final, and he wants to win the final so bad. And this was like, I think Fessy could have made it before what's that boy name Corey if he just went the right way the first time, because he was ahead of Corey by like 5 minutes. He was ahead of Corey by 5 minutes already. No, by 6 minutes already. And he can run fast. I don't know. He could have made it, I feel.
I think it was a good chance he could have made it.
I think it was a chance he could have made it, but he went the wrong way. Because he got there so fast anyways, regardless of him even taking it or not. So anyways, he went the wrong way like a dummy. So he has to go back and re-go the right way before he can actually do this second station. But Chris makes it there. And the second station is, does Chris make it there or Bananas make it there first? Chris makes it first. So it's these... It's a scale with 2 big ass bold rocks filled on each side of the scale, and you have to make sure that you have the weight of the rocks on the right the exact same or similar to the weight of the rocks on the left, so that way the scale doesn't tip over. If you get it right and the scale doesn't tip over, then you get an ATV.
Period.
Literally.
That drives you to the final.
That drives you to the final. So literally, Chris, he does the weight rock thing. And my thing is, I didn't think this was that hard. You feel like you didn't?
Yeah, it didn't feel like it was that hard at all.
Like this was easy. Like the throwing axe was simple.
This is very simple.
Chris gets it though. So when Chris gets it, I'm like, okay, he's winning. Fessy's literally going back, but then it's just now pulling up. Chris has a whole ATV. What the fuck is the point of this?
Yeah, and he's been beating all of these simple ass
Bananas gets an ATV, it doesn't matter because Chris already got the ATV before him. He got the ATV first. He has to go to Station 3. Station 3 wasn't hard. Station 3 was not even a station for real. So Chris just won right here. Chris won the challenge here. Like
basically.
But anyways, Chris gets it. Bananas come, and when Bananas comes, he doesn't get it right. He gets it wrong. So he has to walk that entire mile that Chris is on the ATV for.
And then I feel like this is low-key where Michaela lost the challenge because she's didn't want to wait. She's going to bank on Desi getting it wrong, which I don't know why she did that. And then she tried to run to the next station, and it's like,
Mm. He
girl,
wasn't
I
thinking.
she really should have stayed and got that ATV because even if Desi got it first, I'm thinking, well, you could have just used bananas when he lost and got it wrong, or you could have been right after her on the ATV. Like you running versus an ATV, two different.
Two
No, like
different
just
things.
no. You kind of need the ATV or you're losing.
The
Point blank.
ATV.
Period.
The ATV is so OP, and it's weird because it's like it's too OP to the fact where
And
it's
Loki should have been the thing,
it just
but
shouldn't have been a thing. No one could have gotten that ATV.
it
Like,
should it
and then
should have
the
been a
people who have
thing.
ATV, they aren't tired. Bananas and Michaela were literally drained from walking that extra mile.
This round should have just been straight up run, do the stations, go to the end. The station should have been more difficult, and that's it.
That's it. You have
Like
to complete the station. Like if Fessy had to keep throwing the axe until he got it, that's more interesting. That's
100%.
literally more interesting. Fessy, you have to keep throwing the axe until you get if you get one catch. He could be there all night. Who knows? That's on him. For this, the rock thing, this was just easy. Sorry. This was just easy. Or if it like I don't know, like just make it harder. It's fucking stupid. Anyways, at this point, the other girlies start arriving. Michaela and Bananas are walking. Chris and Desi are on ATVs, passing them up. And
That
then Chanel and Corey arrive. So they officially are not going to be eliminated. Tori and Fessy are officially eliminated from the challenge because Chanel and Corey arrived before them. So when Chanel and Corey arrive, they both actually get it correct. So they get ATVs too. And then we see Chanel and Corey passing up Bananas and Michaela in the ATVs too. So everybody just passing up Bananas and Michaela. Bananas and Michaela are now in last and
is
everyone's
crazy.
arriving to risk station 3, which is not even really a station. You just have to put the eliminated players in order. You were living with these people. You were
Yeah.
experiencing these losouts. Sometimes you were today. Like this is not hard. No one
Chris
got it
went
wrong.
against four of them. Shit.
Literally, no one got it wrong. It didn't matter. Everyone just got it right in the order that they came there. And Desi and Chris win the final.
Yeah. They definitely. I don't know. And I think it's I think I say it's a lot, just like a joke, but like I don't think they test these challenges. Like I don't think that they're actually seeing how these things will work out if people are actually doing them. Because when it's being presented, it just seems so simple and waste of time and a bunch of honestly nothing. Because I'm thinking of like Ride or Dies was similar, All Stars 2 was similar, All Stars 3 was similar. I'm just
Yeah,
like the way they structure these finals now, it's like many dailies that they string along into one thing and they have these
that's how I
sections
feel
and
about it.
people
Many
are eliminated. It's like this isn't it doesn't feel like the big challenge that we have been waiting this entire season for. It seems like
mm-hmm.
just a bunch of bullshit. I'm not invalidating Chris and Desi win at all. They ate that. I think they're both great challenge competitors. It's just like,
This just wasn't. This was so unsatisfying. I
yeah,
don't feel I don't feel like Michaela making such a simple decision should. I don't know. It's just so weird. It was like everyone who made the decision to not do the challenge, you automatically lost. And anyone who didn't win, and anyone who didn't pass a station, you automatically lost. And it's like that was it. If you didn't pass the station, you were going to lose. And if you didn't do the station, you were going to lose. You had to do the station, you had to pass it, and you won. So the two people who did both stations and passed both stations won. And it was only two stations. I feel like every station should have just been required, and every station should have just been
but that's
harder.
what's
That
annoying.
would have
To
been more
be able
interesting.
to win, they are required. So to even tell them you don't have to do the
Yeah,
first two,
that's true.
yes, you do have to do the first two. You
That's true.
have to do them and hopefully get them right because if you're not, there's no way you can win that. There should be a
Mhm.
possibility for
And if
someone.
that's the case, they should be harder. If
Yeah,
it's true that they should be harder than that. Like Bananas got lucky. Bananas didn't win, but he got lucky and got the axe on the first round. That was pure luck. He said it himself in the diary room. I've never thrown an axe. Oops. It actually landed. And then Fessy got unlucky and it never landed. It's like that's just such a bullshit arbitrary ass skill to have for it to be a part of the final. This is the challenge. Why is that a part of the final in the first place? It's just weird. Like I don't know. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. I kind of liked it the first day challenges more than this. If it was like the first day challenges were the stations, I probably like that better. But honestly, I'm also bored of it. These stations are so familiar. I remember All Stars 3. They have to eat something and then you have to pull something up and then you have to solve a puzzle. It's the same shit. And it's like, I don't know what I want, but this ain't it.
at all.
at all. But
I
how
like,
did you?
this is still my favorite iteration.
I was
So
just gonna say, how did you feel about the season, like overall, like this Challenge
still my
USA
favorite
season?
iteration. I really enjoy Challenge USA.
That's good.
I just feel like for me personally, it's like the closest thing I'll ever get to like, ooh, excuse me, Origin Challenge, or like the challenge where I used to really enjoy, like where I watch Are You the One, I watch Real World, and I get to see those people in a different environment, and I actually kind of get attached to the people on the veteran side. Like I feel like with the Challenge USA, since I know all of these people, it's way more interesting. And then the
Yeah.
challenge match that they did get, I also know explicitly. You know, I knew Corey, Fessy, Tori, but then I knew all of them very much. John A. Man, I knew all of them. So I really just enjoy Challenge USA in general. I'm happy everyone didn't quit like the first final. But yeah, I mean, this is my favorite version for real.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like it too. It was the season was enjoyable for the majority of the time. I only
Yeah.
felt a little bit like ooh towards the end when it was a lot of challenge. Because me, I'm pro no challenge vets on the Challenge USA. I'm pro get more Amazing Race people. If these 6 vets were Amazing Race people, I think I would have had a way more enjoyable experience. I'm sick of them, but hey, we move. Even with it, I still feel good. I still love the characters. Michaela carried the season, period
Mother.
all the way to the end. And I even did, I genuinely did like seeing Corey and Fessy. I didn't really have too much of a problem with these vets being here either. So I had a good time. I had a good time. I just wish like the final wasn't crowded with so many of them. I think a part of the reason I'm like, is because I kind of wish this final had CBS vets. Like if this final was, even though Chris probably still won, if this final was like Tyler and Cody Calafiore, who was supposed to be on, and it would just be like, oh, look at y'all in the final, you know? And now it's kind of like, oh, these people who've been in the final 5 times and lose every time they go, they're here to lose again. Yay. I'd rather see someone new lose than these losers lose. I'm sick of that.
Well,
So
that's
that's just how I feel. Even Tori, it's like Tori, she's cute or whatever, but it would have been funner to see like even Cassidy. It would have just been a little bit funner. Like Cassidy, someone who's new. Like, but other than that, it was still a great season. Still love it. I'm here for Challenge USA 3 because with Big Brother, with Survivor, with Amazing Race, which we're all covering, go check those out. We have a, but no, honestly, Amazing Race has a lot of good contenders for the challenge, and they're who I want to get on there. Anna Lee, Ashley, Lena, Morgan, like they have some good ass possible people. Yeah, damn. They have some good ass people who can be on the challenge. So I would love if the Challenge USA 3 was Amazing Race versus Survivor versus Big Brother. Go ahead and get America Blue on this. Kirsten Nicole, Riley, and then
It
get
could get
Ashley and
real
them,
down.
Ashley and Annalie and them, and then from Survivor, who's on Survivor this season?
Sabaya.
D, oh, I would love D. D, Sabaya, Katura. Kelly would probably eat up a challenge. I can see Kelly eating up a challenge.
Yep.
Oh, notice I'm only naming women.
I rarely ever care about the men they cast. I'm not gonna lie.
Rarely. Very rare, actually. But that's it, right? Any more thoughts? Or any prayer?
No thoughts, only prayers. Corey and Fessy, better luck next time, babes.
Better fucking luck next time, Corey and Fessy. Tori, we know that 38 was a fluke. We got your teeth. And with that, thank you for tuning in and keeping it real. The King.